Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age 2. So, yesterday I took care of companion quests, but I've still got a few to complete. And I completed Fenris's romance, which was very sweet. And Anders is gonna do crime. And I guess I have to help him. Because fuck the Chantry, am I right? Yeah, let's go to Lowtown then.
I suppose you're just thrilled how the Knight Commander's basically stepped into the Viscount's seat.
She can't stall the process forever. It's not her place. Leaving the Viscount's seat empty will just tempt people to fight for it. It will cause more trouble than it prevents.
Do you really think Meredith cares about that?
You've got a brain in there after all. I was convinced that headband was to keep it from falling out.
Whew, savage. Damn, Anders is taking no prisoners today. Well, we'll go to the Hangman talk to Barrack then. There's just a random Qunari in here. Lovely.
You look familiar, Qunari.
Talvashoth, once of the Wounded Coast. I had left my fellows. You convinced me to turn on them. It was long ago. I am now Maras, mercenary of Kirkwall. Time has been kind to your name, champion.
Does Maras mean something?
It means nothing. I have no role, except for what I choose.
Is that good or bad?
It just is.
I'm surprised to see any Qunari or Talvashoth in the city.
The Qunari died with the Arishak, as they believed they were meant to. Many Talvashoth were also killed, just in case. Time has calmed those fears. Now I am hired as much for my appearance as my skill. Life is comfortably empty. I see the appeal.
Farewell, then.
Paneheda, Sira Hawk. I learned that the King of Ferret loves machines. He's one of us. Another of our justice.
Can't confirm or deny.
Listen, Hawk. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartran's house. I'm glad you're watching my back.
You had me worried there.
You never have to worry about me, Hawk. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here. Hawk? This is awkward.
You? At a loss for words? I should mark this down my calendar.
Enjoy this while it lasts. It might never happen again. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
That's ominous.
Are you about to die? Am I? Why so serious all of a sudden?
Don't panic, I just needed to get that off my chest. You know, it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartran's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
Okay. Let's time skip. It's 24 hours. Stop calling me out like this, game. I might be bad at it, but that's no reason for you to... Never mind. I'll drink my water and shut up.
A shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark, but good reward in getting rid of them.
Good reward? You gotta be kidding me. Follower of She. God, what's next? So many dumb criminal gang names in this.
Guardsman! Why did a Templar have to tell me there is unrest in this district? What's going on?
Guardsman?
It's Captain Jevon. I didn't report his return because I'm ashamed for him. He's trying to rile the guards against you. But none of us will follow him. You lead better than he ever did.
We've made so many enemies. I don't remember him as that impressive.
He deserves to be forgotten. He abused his position and blamed me when we caught him.
He was well liked by some, but not once the truth was known.
We need to find him. Guardsman.
The guards will have nothing to do with him. So he found others. Militia. Mostly anti-Ferelden. The same kind who were against the Qunari. I guess it's been long enough they've forgotten how many the Champion killed.
A rally against the tyranny of the Guard and foreigners who infest Kirkwall.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Return to the barracks. The rally is in Darktown, Hawk. I need to be there.
Alright, let's go.
We won.
Well, that was quick.
You got it.
The champion? Here?
It's the captain. Are we ready for this?
Too long, brave Kirkwall. You did not throw off all others only to fall under Ferelden influence. Leaderless, displaced, alien hands on the most basic authority, foreign elite bleeding you.
Jevon, you disgrace yourself.
The Ferelden with the Orlesian name. Is there anyone else who so embodies how far this city has fallen?
This one is all yours, Captain.
Do they know how you sacrificed your men? How you alone disgraced your name?
Bitch! You took everything from me!
You took it from yourself. The Guard know this, and none stand with you. He stands alone. This is no rebellion, it is delusion. A joke inflicted on Kirkwall, your home and mine.
I will not be left with nothing again.
No, you shall have less. You fool. Why would you do this? If I live to 100, I will never understand his kind. To the barracks, Hawk. My guardsmen will be waiting.
Don't like dark tan? Die if they move.
Strange. I always thought I'd wind up arresting you someday.
If I ever decide to get caught, Aveline, you'll be the guard I let catch me.
Back to the Let catch you.
Decide to get caught didn't trip you up, though. Good to know.
Jevon, son of a bitch. You build a good thing, work your hardest, and the past just claws at you.
Jevon failed before he started. You know this.
I do, and he doomed himself. But it smears all of the Guard. I wonder what I would do if my captain lost my respect.
Captain, we're waiting for orders.
Will you accept them?
May I speak freely? There isn't a man or woman here who wouldn't follow you through the void. Captain.
I'll take it. I need a moment, Hawk, but... there is something else. Come back and talk to me.
Now what?
And so I said, it's a kingdom, and that makes him king. But it's also a country. I find interrogations are better as a two-way affair.
You have no sense in your head. None at all.
You're the real guardian of such things. Keep the bottle. Hawk?
Incorrigible. Utterly. Did you know I've been dead for 7 years? I got word last week. They only just sorted the casualties of Ostagar. The king has offered to reinstate the commission of any surviving officers who will return to Ferelden.
And?
And what?
Does this appeal matter? I thought you were sworn to Kalen.
King Alistair has apparently become something of a sensation. A champion of hope.
Oh.
Regardless of who has the throne, I served Ferelden. The country survives, even if Kalen didn't.
Alistair is a boss.
You brought it up. What's your decision?
It's been a strange time here in Kirkwall. Do you ever think about that last night at Ostagar? How it happened? I don't mean the betrayal. Everyone knows the signal went up and the flanking charge never came. But that moment when the tower lit and then... the fight just kept going. It was the oddest feeling. Hope answered with... nothing. I don't like the thought of going out with a whimper, Hawk. Not again.
You enjoyed stringing me along too much.
I can't keep a straight face for anything. But I wasn't always so sure. Thank you for everything. I have so much because of you. I'm here for you, Hawk. And for myself.
Okay. So the purpose of that conversation was to say how great Alistair is, I get. Because it's true. Alistair is the best. It's just Anders' crime to do now. Whatever, Meryl already hates me. Stairs. Always the damn stairs.
You should have this back.
Twine? When did I loan you a ball of twine?
You gave it to me when I first moved here, when I kept getting lost in Lowtown. It drove the merchants in the market completely batty, but it did help me find my way.
Keep it, Daisy.
I don't think I'll be getting lost again anytime soon.
Well, you never know. Might need to tie a package up, hang a lantern, dress a roast chicken. It's multi-purpose.
Andraste's grace be with you. May the Maker.
I'll find you as soon as I'm done. Thank you.
I'm going to regret this. There's the wrong stairs.
Maker's blessing, champion. Have you come to pray?
Can you offer me your blessing?
May Andraste lend you strength until you ascend to be with the Maker. This is a grave time. It is good to know you will face it in the Maker's grace. Is there some other reason you're here?
Have you thought about which side you'll take? Between the mages and Templars?
It's no secret that you count apostates among your friends, champion. You have done much to fan the flames of rebellion here. We must give Meredith and Orsino time to work out their differences. No good can come of showing favor to one side.
Couldn't you solve this problem if you just spoke out?
How would that help? Both sides make good points. Both have flaws. For 1,000 years, the Chantry has had to find the balance between them. That hasn't changed here.
I'm thinking in the end I'm gonna side with the mages because my sister is a mage and so was my father, and I've always had magic in my family. So yeah.
The Maker created mages. Why doesn't he protect them?
I feel for the mages, I do. I would not wish to be locked in the gallows. But I cannot take sides. We are all the Maker's creatures, but magic allows abuses beyond the scope of mortals. I only hope I can balance the needs of everyone. For if it comes to war, it is the people of this city who will lose.
There you are. I've been looking for you all over.
Your Grace?
Your soul is troubled, child. I hope you found a balm for it here.
Okay, what?
I wanted you to have this.
What's that? A pillow?
Hand embroidered by my mother. The only thing of hers they let me keep when I went to the Circle.
Why in the name of Andraste would you give that to me?
Lovely shot of his staff
You've
there.
been a good friend, Varric.
You keep your pillow, Blondie. And may you have many more dreams of killing Templars on it.
Hawk, I didn't expect you here. But let me take this time to tell you how much I respect you. You've stood by me when I gave you every reason to turn away. Just remember, whatever happens, I wanted you to know that.
Why are you talking like this?
He'll still be here, you know. Justice. Long after you and I are gone. It doesn't mean the same thing to a spirit. He'll just go back to the Fade.
You've been a good friend.
No, I haven't. And I'm sorry. I was hoping we'd find a better way, but... Justice and vengeance are too intertwined. I can't tell one from the other. You have been a better friend than I ever thought to have.
I'm gonna regret this. go speak to Glossina.
Thank you for coming, champion. Few will associate with me now that I am the focus of Meredith's ire, which leaves me in a difficult position. She is not entirely wrong. I know some of my people are using dangerous means to oppose her, but I cannot seek the Templars' aid without making every mage a target.
What are they doing?
All I know is numerous mages have left the Circle at night, sometimes for days at a time. I'd rather not follow our Knight Commander by leaping to the worst possible conclusion. But the idea of blood magic has crossed my mind.
You need some assistance against traitors in your ranks?
Traitors? Perhaps. Rebels? Certainly. I don't know if they seek congress with demons or merely a walk in the moonlight.
Walking's not so bad. Even mages need exercise.
All I know is that a meeting is happening tonight in Hightown. I would go myself, but should I leave the tower without permission, Meredith would call it proof of my involvement.
I'll see what they're up to. There's no point in involving the Templars.
Thank you. Your support has been a lifeline for me. Just learn the nature of this meeting. You needn't interrupt unless you find proof of something sinister. I pray not. Or Meredith will have what she needs to justify the right of annulment.
Oh shit. Yeah, that would not be good. They wanted to invoke that in Ferelden as well. To purge the tower of everything. And I'd rather not have that happen. Just... I'm gonna go home so I can hopefully put Anders back in my party. Actually, I might bring Fenris on this. I don't think I've got any mail.
Good to see you again, sir.
Nope. Let's take Dream Team.
Nice to see this place fixed up again. It keeps property values in the neighborhood high.
This isn't very secret.
Someone's coming! The champion!
We know you're spying for Orsino!
Run! We'll handle this!
We should search them. See if there's any further evidence of their plans.
I agree. Torn note found in a conspirator's pocket. Will not tell you again. It's not safe to bring new recruits to our meetings. Meredith has eyes everywhere. Bring anyone who claims to be against her to guard Ubali's warehouse at night. You must ensure their loyalty, lest Meredith discover us before we are ready to confront her.
Another secret society meeting in a warehouse. Do you think the owners charge them rent?
Nice.
Nicely done. That should do it.
I told you he was after us.
No, not him. I can't do this.
To arms! Now you fall! What if you we can relax.
I told them not to do it, I swear. If I knew you were the one they were talking about, I'd have warned you. I don't hold with kidnapping. Not after what I went through.
Didn't I save your life?
You did. Believe me. I still dream about those blood mages. I don't know where I'd be without you. I'd never have let them kidnap anyone I knew was one of yours.
One of mine?
What are you talking about?
They said someone was spying. We needed leverage. Someone they cared about. As a hostage. We just got word they pulled some girl from the circle.
Bethany.
Sister, I think.
Where is she?
Just tell me where they went. I can't waste any time.
They left for the ruins on the Wounded Coast. We have a kind of base there. They should have just talked to you. I know you're a reasonable person. You have to see how dangerous Meredith is. Thrask says Meredith will cause open war with the mages if she stays in charge. We have to take her down.
Is this whole thing to oust the Knight Commander?
She needs to go, don't you see? We need a real Viscount and Templars who protect mages, not massacre them. Just look what Thrask accomplished. Mages and Templars working together. Isn't that what we all want?
Is Thrask the one running this conspiracy?
He's the one who brought us together. For 6 years he's been working, one mage, one Templar at a time, teaching us we don't have to hate each other. He showed us Meredith isn't the only way.
Do you mean the Templar, Thrask?
You've worked with him. He's a good man. You should help us, not fight us. All we want is someone sane in Meredith's place. What are you going to do to Thrask? To me?
Get out.
This isn't going to end well. If I were you, I'd stay out of range.
Thank you. I'm really sorry you were the one. I'll go to Marsha, try to wait this out. I don't think I can serve the Templars while Meredith is still in charge.
So they have Bethany. Crap. Oh, that's a gift for Fenris, okay. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll go give that sword to Fenris and then we'll go and save Bethany. Where are we? Oh, we're all the way over here, okay.
Take a look at this.
A blade of mercy. I remember these. You see them in the Imperium. Replicas of the sword Archon Hessarian used to kill Andraste. This one looks finely crafted.
So they sell these things at every market stand in Minrathous?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. These are gifts of honor, given to those who have performed a service for the Imperium. Denarius coveted them, as I recall.
You don't talk about the Imperium much.
It's not a place I remember fondly.
Doesn't the Chantry forbid mages to rule over men?
Ah, yes. Magic is meant to serve man, and not rule over him. In the Imperium, they say that means magic should serve the greater good, which they claim the Magisters do. Do not believe it.
What do the Magisters do that's so bad?
What you call the Circle of Magi rules the Imperium. They control the Chantry, as well as the Templars. They claim the Magisters are governed by holy law, but they are the law. They do as they please. All of them.
So they all use forbidden magic?
The more powerful the mage, the higher he rises in the Senate. He makes the laws, he determines what is acceptable. Everyone who wishes to compete must do the same, or be crushed. Perhaps it wasn't always this way, but it is now.
The slave trade is still in operation in the Imperium.
It varies from one Archon to the next. One outlawed it many years ago. He was quickly assassinated. Tevinter would crumble without slaves. The Imperium's elite know no other way.
Seems like a slave rebellion would end that.
There are rebellions all the time, actually. Most of them end poorly. The Senate always unites when faced with sedition. One day, things will change. Then the Magisters will see just how fragile their hold is.
I heard that the Imperium has been at war with the Qunari for decades.
Ever since the Qunari landed on the island of Saharan, yes. 80 years ago? Perhaps more. The Archon demanded aid from the rest of Thedas. It didn't get him far.
They've been at war a long time.
The Qunari only ever wanted Saharan, which they have. The Imperium has made numerous attempts to retake the island, without real success. I believe the Qunari are saving their strength, building a massive fleet. When they wish true war, we will know.
Are the Qunari that strong?
They once fought all the lands of Thedas to a standstill. If they wanted to conquer the Imperium, they would. From what I saw on Saharan, they will not relent. They believe even more strongly than the Magisters that they are in the right.
I'd like you to have it.
For me? Yes. I think I'd like that. I'll think of the irony as I wield it. Thank you, Hawk.
Alright. Let's go get Bethany. Is there no way to go any faster?
I'll deal with this!
Where's Bethany?
Well, here you are. You've been sticking your nose in every problem in
Is that
Kirkwall
Gideon Emery
since
again?
you stumbled off the boat.
It's like the same voice he does for Fenris. What the hell?
Who are you again?
Samson. I'm the one who fouled up your lad Fainriel's escape some years ago. Further back, I was a Templar, but that was before your time.
It's literally the exact same voice with a slight accent.
Are the mages here using blood magic?
It always comes down to that, don't it? They claim innocence, demand equality, but back them into a corner, and they got options we don't. Haven't found a mage yet who won't take it.
Are you part of this plot against Meredith?
You could say so. That bitch threw me out of the Templars for carrying letters from a mageling to his sweetheart. She's got her sword so far up her arse, she can cut you with her tongue.
Shouldn't you be in with the rest of them?
I'd hoped with Meredith gone I could take up the shield again. But maybe she was right. Give them a hint of freedom, mages go bad.
Your friends are right. Without Meredith, Kirkwall can be at peace again.
Mages and Templars, working together. I must be dreaming.
It is never that simple. I'd cheer to see her shipped to Val Royeaux. But I don't have the stomach to turn against all that's right and natural to do it.
I love how that guy like had Fenris's voice but with an accent. That was slightly jarring. Hey bitch, give me my sister. Bethany?
I suppose it was too much to hope that you wouldn't have come here. Though I can't understand why you side with Meredith now. You showed me we can stand up to her. When you fought off Karaz's thugs to save those mages. Please, champion. I have nothing but respect for you. It's Meredith we must see gone.
Yeah, I want my sister.
I will not negotiate until you unhand Bethany.
No harm will come to your sister.
Oh yeah?
We will release her as soon as I have your word to support us.
No. The girl dies. Then the champion.
Stand down, Grace.
Grace, we saved you. What are you doing?
We will not kill an innocent to achieve our ends. It gains us nothing to become Meredith.
Meredith. What do I care for Meredith? I'm here for the champion.
Whatever you want, just tell me.
Decimus was right. There is no way for a mage to live by the Chantry's laws. You killed the best man I ever met, but I learned all he had to teach. Elaine, kill the hostage!
I don't know, Grace.
Don't you dare.
I thought you turned your back on blood magic when you saw what happened to Decimus.
You don't know what it's like. We're locked in our cells all day, no light, no air. The Templars ask things of us. When Thrask offered a chance to make a better circle, I had to take it. But... Grace, this isn't right. Meredith's to blame for what's happening, not the champion.
Don't defy me, boy. Without me, you'd be nothing. If you're too squeamish, I'll do it myself.
No. No one has to die here.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong.
Restrain yourself.
No one is killing my sister.
Forget the hostage. Kill the champion.
I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Bethany.
I tried to stay away from her, you know, after Decimus. But the Circle here is worse than Starkhaven ever was. It seemed like hers was the only way out. I'm sorry. Grace used blood magic to hold her. That's the only way I can bring her out.
Bethany, are you okay?
What happened? The last thing I remember is these Templars coming into my quarters.
I promise, I'll never let anything like this happen again.
Thank you. It's good to know you're still looking out for me.
They're meeting in here, Sir Callan. Oh, I guess you didn't get on so well with these mages as you thought.
Champion, Samson never said you were involved in this. I trust you were here to stop these traitors, not join them.
The Champion's a good man, sir. He tried to solve things peacefully.
Yeah. Put the mage to questioning.
The boy stood up to his elders when they would have killed an innocent hostage.
You mean he was one of them, save for a convenient last-minute change of heart?
Cullen, please.
I'll encourage Meredith to take it easy on him.
Thank you, Champion.
Everyone else here is under arrest. Take them to the gallows. Is there any recommendation you would have me bring to Meredith, Champion?
If you killed every man who doubted Meredith's fitness, Kirkwall would be a ghost town.
You think that reason enough to spare blood mages and their willing dupes? Perhaps some of them might still be saved.
I'm mixed about Cullen. I know he is trying to look out for what's best, but I don't know. His heart's in the right place, that's for sure.
Set.
But like I said, the moral ambiguity of this is what makes it so good. Just there's no right answer. This music's still here. Where to next? I should go give those swords back to that guy.
Quality armor. The best outside of Orzammar.
There's a marker. Okay, good.
Have you located any Qunari blades?
This is what I found.
If you find more, bring them to me.
Alright, now...
Quiet day in Hightown. Just the way I like it.
Let's go deal with the circle trouble. So Ferelden is supposed to be England, and Orlais is supposed to be France, and Antiva is supposed to be Spain. Is Ravane meant to be Wales, with a name like that? A city name like that, that is.
Your Mage Templar group was conspiring to overthrow Meredith.
I have a sudden deep regret I interfered. You know, I was half convinced Meredith had engineered the whole thing to trick me into incriminating myself.
Thrask admitted to leading the group.
Perhaps I've exaggerated the depths of her madness. But if she's not there yet, she will be soon.
Oh, she's there.
The only question is, once it's clear she cannot lead, will there be anyone left to oppose her? Please accept this as my thanks. It will be of more value to you right now than my friendship.
Right, now what? Guess we should go home and check on mail.
Thrask's dead. Grace is dead. And nothing's changed. They're not going to be the last ones who rebel.
You want swords? I got swords.
Welcome home, Miss Anne. Another message came.
Champion, you have proven yourself a friend to Kirkwall's mages, and it seems I must call upon you once again. Meredith has gone too far, and I will not let her madness remain unchecked. I ask that you come to the gallows at once. Perhaps together we can stop this before there is bloodshed. Alright, guess we're going back to the gallows then.
Champion, thank the Maker you've come.
What's happened?
First Enchanter Orsino got into a terrible argument with the Knight Commander. He stormed off to bring the matter before the Grand Cleric, but the Knight Commander gave chase. I fear there will be blood.
Then take me to them before that happens.
I will have the tower searched, top to bottom.
You cannot do that. You have no right.
I have every right. You are harboring blood mages, and I intend to root them out before they infect this city.
Blood magic. Where do you not see blood magic? My people cannot sneeze without you accusing them of corruption.
Do not trifle with me, mage. My patience is at an end.
So is mine.
A wonder that I never saw it begin.
Why are you fighting again?
You came.
This does not involve you, champion.
I think it does.
I called him here. I think the people deserve to know just what you've done.
What I have done is protect the people of this city time and again.
Oh yeah?
What I have done is protect you mages from your curse and your own stupidity. And I will not stop doing it. I will not lower our guard. I dare not.
Is there any truth to what she's saying?
These are only her latest accusations, nothing more. And what if she does not find what she's looking for? How much further will she go to root out something that isn't there?
The champion knows better than anyone how deep the Circle's corruption goes. I must find the source.
You can't keep pressing the mages like this.
What other option do we have? Tell me, champion, that you have not seen with your own eyes what they can do. Heard the lies of mages that seek power.
I have. But you're trying to speak for every mage. And I can tell you, my father, my sister, they're good people. My father was a good person. Bethany is a good person. And that's enough.
You can't use the actions of some to condemn them all.
You would cast us all as villains, but it is not so.
What about Wynne?
I know.
What
And
about
it breaks
Irving?
my heart to do it. But we must be vigilant. If you cannot tell me another way, do not brand me a tyrant.
This is getting us nowhere. Grand Cleric Athena will put a stop to this.
Oh no.
You will not bring her grace into this.
The Grand Cleric cannot help you.
No.
Explain yourself, mage.
I will not stand by and watch you treat all mages like criminal, while those who would lead us bow to their Templar jailers.
How dare you speak to
The
me?
Circle has failed us, Orsino. Even you should be able to see that.
Anders.
The time has come to act.
No.
There can be no half measures.
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back.
No. No! Anders, what have you done? Anders.
Make her have mercy.
There can be no peace.
You need to stop.
Elfina, no! Make her, no! She was your most faithful, your most beloved. Why didn't she listen to me?
Anders, you have gone too far.
Blessed be the souls of the faithful that they ascend to your right hand.
Why? Why would you do such a thing?
I removed the chance of compromise, because there is no compromise.
Anders.
The Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. As Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment. Every mage in the Circle is to be executed immediately.
No.
The Circle didn't even do this. Champion, you can't let her. Help us stop this madness.
And I demand you stand with us. Even you must see that this outrage cannot be tolerated.
Why are we debating the right of annulment when the monster who did this is right here? I swear to you, I will kill him.
It can't be stopped now. You have to choose.
This was your plan, Anders?
Was that why you needed me to distract the Grand Cleric?
You were part of this?
If you knew what I was doing, you would have felt honor-bound to stop me. I couldn't take that chance. The Circle is an injustice. In many places beyond Kirkwall. The world needs to see.
Elfina is not the Circle. She was a good woman, and you murdered her!
You fool! You've doomed us all!
We were already doomed.
Anders.
A quick death now or a slow one later. I'd rather die fighting.
You're a murderer. The Grand Cleric, the mages, their blood is on your hands.
I know.
It doesn't matter. Even if I wished to, I could not stay my hand. The people will demand blood.
I don't say this lightly, after what just happened. But I've made my decision.
I won't let her slaughter all of you.
But what of Anders?
I knew I could count on you.
Hawk, if you do this,
I don't know if I can follow.
After all the evil that magic has wrought, you would still support them.
You sure about this? Even you might not win this fight.
I know we can do this. I believe in you, Hawk.
Think carefully, champion. Stand with them and you share their fate.
I've made my choice.
I'm not helping you, Meredith.
Thank the Maker.
It is a mistake, but I won't abandon you.
Good man.
I see what you are trying to do, and my place is with you.
You are a fool, champion. Kill them all! I will rouse the rest of the Order.
Hell no.
Go! Get to the gallows before it's too late! Nicely done!
This is max for it!
So it's come to this. I don't know if we can win this war, champion, but thank you. I will leave your friend for you to deal with. I must return to the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can.
There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. I took a spirit into my soul and changed myself forever to achieve this. This is the justice all mages have awaited.
Did that spirit tell you to do this?
No. When we merged, he ceased to be. We are one now. I can no more ignore the injustice of the Circle than he could.
I might have understood if you'd only told me.
You condone this? The brutal death of an innocent woman of faith, someone you knew, who trusted you.
I wanted to tell you, but what if you stopped me? Or worse, what if you wanted to help? I couldn't let you do that. The world needs to see this. Then we can all stop pretending the Circle is a solution. And if I pay for that with my life, then I pay. Perhaps then justice would at least be free.
Opinions.
If I'd been in that chantry today, would you be waffling? You know what must be
I don't know,
done.
Sebastian. I keep forgetting you're in the game.
He wants to die. Kill him and be done with it.
Belief is no excuse. Sincerity does not justify this.
He should come with us. Do what he can to put things right.
I think I'm sick of mages and Templars.
Whatever you do, just do it.
I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm not gonna bring you with me anymore. Get out.
Just go.
No! You cannot let this abomination walk free. He dies, or I am returning to Starkhaven. And I will bring such an army with me on my return that there'll be nothing left of Kirkwall for these Maleficarum to rule.
Sebastian, you get the fuck out of here. I don't care about you. You are boring as hell. I keep forgetting you're in the game. You think I will listen to your opinion? No, fuck off. Get out of here.
Do not interfere, Sebastian.
I will not fight you, Hawk. My death now would serve nothing. I will return to Starkhaven, but I swear to you, I will come back and find your precious Anders. I will teach him what true justice is.
Thank you for my life. I'll try not to make such a mess of it this time.
Get out. Now.
We'd all best get to the gallows. And quick. It's going to be quite a show.
Defend the rights of mages. I'll put that on the list of things I wasn't expecting to do today.
Here I am fighting to free mages. It is a wonder.
Stay where you are! There is no escape!
Leave me alone. I never asked for any of this.
The law is clear, Mage. We cannot take the risk.
Keep away from me. I'm warning you.
Kill it! Kill it now!
never been one for political causes, you know.
You are more naive than I thought.
What have I done to you now?
To me, nothing. Not yet. To yourself, you can't even begin to imagine the number of mages that have walked down the path you're now on.
My clan didn't believe in me. If you don't believe in me either, I won't mind.
Let's finish this.
quickly!
First Enchanter!
Champion! You've survived, thank the Maker! We must...
And here you are!
Let us speak, Meredith, before this battle destroys the city you claim to protect!
I will entertain a surrender. Nothing more. Speak if you have something to say.
Revoke the right of annulment, Meredith, before this goes too far. Imprison us if you must. Search the tower. I will even help you. But do not kill us all for an act we did not commit.
The Grand Cleric is dead, killed by a mage. The people will demand retribution, and I will give it to them. Your offer is commendable, Orsino, but it comes too late.
We can still prevent this, before you both tear Kirkwall apart.
You heard her. She's wanted this all along.
I suppose I should have expected no less from you, Champion. So be it. You will share the Circle's fate.
So what is it to be, Meredith? Do we fight here?
Go. Prepare your people. The rest of the Order is already crossing the harbor.
This isn't over.
Here I am, about to defend these mages in hopeless battle. You lead me to strange places, Hawk.
I'll take you to stranger places than this. Just watch.
A tempting offer. I may not get the chance to say this again.
Oh?
Meeting you was the most important thing that ever happened to me, Hawk. Promise me you won't die. I can't bear the thought of living without you.
I didn't quite catch that. Could you speak up?
Then let me make it clearer for you.
Aww. He's so cute.
Nervous, Hawk?
I know we have to do this, but I don't want to lose people.
But what a way to go. A heroic sacrifice for the good of Kirkwall? There are worse endings, you know. You know me, Hawk. I'm not one for long goodbyes. I'm not sure we should be doing this. Helping dangerous people run amok. But I'm with you.
They're all dangerous.
We faced down worse things than this, Varric. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I hate it when you say that. What do you say we put an end to all this waiting around and go meet destiny?
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or there's more to do, or... Does all this feel like a dream to you, too?
I can't believe it's come to this.
You'll get us through this. You always do. Hawk, before we go...
Meryl, whatever happens, I'm proud to have known you.
Why did this have to happen? Meredith is a handsome woman. If only she wasn't insane and trying to kill me.
Oh, fuck off. I don't have time for that bullshit.
Captain.
Not for much longer if this goes bad. What a mess. You really put loyalty to the test, you know. Donnic has kept the guard protecting civilians. Meredith will have no support from them. With luck, well, let's just say we need some luck.
I never wanted to mess up your life like this.
I think it's something that just sort of happens to friends of yours.
True.
Hawk, it's worth it. Let's bust some heads like the old days.
Can do. Can do. God, it's cold in here.
With Carver, I never got the chance to say goodbye. I won't let that happen now. Brother, if we don't come back from this, never doubt that I love you. All these years, I've tried to understand what Andraste saw. Why she had to lock us up. But my powers come from the Maker. And I just cannot believe that is his will.
Being in the Circle must have been hard. Do you ever wish you'd come on the expedition?
If I had, who knows where I'd be now. I always thought it was hard growing up outside the Circle, always on the run. I never realized how free I was. Maybe it took being locked in the gallows to understand my place in this world. To see the need to free my fellow mages.
Of all we did, if you could change one thing, what would it be?
I'd have thrown Carver and his stupid ass so he wouldn't attack that ogre. He was always such a show-off. Everything else? The Maker is wiser than we can be in a lifetime. Who am I to question his plan?
I couldn't ask for a better sister.
May the Maker bless you and keep you, brother. I wish Mother had lived long enough to see this. I hope she's found peace.
I do too. Why are you still here?
You decided to join the mages after all? Will it sully your victory to have me here?
After this, you walk away, and you never contact us again. You understand, Anders? Just this once.
If we win, it will be more your victory than mine.
I may benefit more, that's true. But don't be shy about taking your credit. I underestimated you, Hawk. I really thought when it was put to the test, you'd have to kill me. You are an example to us all.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
Thank you for standing by me. We would not have reached this point without you. May the Maker bring us victory. Maybe if he shows his approval, the world will finally be ready to change.
That doesn't make what you did right. I'll have you know.
The Circle will never be the same. Not here, not anywhere.
Are you prepared, champion? I believe the battle is almost upon us.
You don't believe there's a chance of winning this fight?
With you on our side? Perhaps. But even if we win, what then? More Templars would come, with even larger armies. We are apostates now. Our only hope lies in the circles elsewhere in Thedas. They could rise up with us against this injustice. I assure you, however, we will find sympathy nowhere else.
Go to Ferelden. Alistair will protect you.
We will defend you as best we can.
I am relieved to hear it. You will need to give orders to your companions, and I will do the same for my people.
What about me? What should I do?
Fuck off.
We could use some healing or any other spells you can offer.
I'll try to keep you inside then.
Aveline, charge in whenever you see an opening.
Very well.
Bethany, keep out of the fray and use your spells at a distance.
I'll try.
We're cornered. The Templars know it, you know it. But this is bigger than their hate, their fear. They've come to take your lives, And we are saying no. We didn't want this. But sometimes you just have to stand.
Champion, it is beginning.
Break it down.
Here they come! Stop them! Look at it all. Why don't they just drown us as infants? Why wait? Why give us the illusion of hope?
First Enchanter, we need to.
I refuse to keep running. I won't wait for her to kill me.
Whoa.
This is not helping, First Enchanter.
I am tired of helping as well. Quentin's research was too evil, too dangerous, so I put it aside.
No.
But I see now there is no other way. Meredith expects blood magic? Then I will give it to her. Make her help us all.
Exactly what we wanted to prevent. Fuck. Oh god, not. This was the fucking hardest boss fight in Origins. The fucking hardest stuff. And here I was wondering what the end of Bronze Vanguard meant. Well, it meant this. Shit. Thank god I'm just cheating still, but die, you little piece of shit. let's level up first. So I guess we have to go this way. I mean, I'm not surprised at this point, honestly.
Enchantment?
Ah.
That should do it.
Can I not discern that? Apparently not. Without getting set on fire, it seems. Also, anyway, I don't think he was...
Here we are, champion. At long last.
You'll pay for what you've done here.
I will be rewarded for what I've done here. In this world and the next. I have done nothing but perform my duty. What happens to you now is your own doing. You are no mage, but in supporting them, you've elected to share their fate.
Knight Commander, I thought we intended to arrest the champion.
Is Cullen gonna have a change of heart?
You will do as I command, Cullen.
No. I defended you when Thrask started whispering you were mad. But this is too far.
Oh yeah.
I will not allow insubordination. We must stay true
No,
to
don't
our
kill him.
Andraste's dimpled butt cheeks.
You recognize it, do you not? Your lyrium, taken from the deep roads. The dwarf charged a great deal for his prize.
The idol poisoned Bartrand's mind in the end.
He was weak, whereas I am not.
No wonder she's fucking crazy.
All of you! I want him dead!
Enough! This is not what the Order stands for. Knight Commander, step down. I relieve you of your command.
My own Knight Captain falls prey to the influence of blood magic.
He's just a good guy.
You're all weak, allowing the mages to control your minds, to turn you against me.
You're insane.
But I don't need any of you. I will protect this city myself.
You'll have to go through me.
Oh yeah.
Idiot boy. Just like all the others.
She's lost it, just like Bartrand.
Blessed are those who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter!
You're going down.
Maker, your servant begs you for the strength to defeat this evil.
That's not normal, Lyrium. Oh shit. Normal Lyrium's blue. This is weird Lyrium. And now she's sending giant Jason the Argonauts type statues to kill us. How the hell?
that they make innocents suffer. No! We must also have insult added to injury. Spare the mages. Give them freedom. And they would use it to tear down everything we hold dear. No. No, it cannot be allowed. I will stop it. Do you hear me, champion? I will defeat you.
Oh no, you won't.
You were wrong to turn against the city captain, and now you pay the price. So long? Can one so evil truly be so powerful? Make a guide you understand. Please tell me what I must do. What if I'm not doing the right thing? What if this is all madness? No, I must remain vigilant.
Did she turn to lyrium? What? Turn into some kind of...
Spread quickly. The champion's name became a rallying cry, a reminder that the mighty Templars could be defied. He had defended the mages against a brutal injustice, and many lived to tell the tale. The circles rose up and set the world on fire. More Templars arrived at Kirkwall to restore order, but we were already long gone. We vanished into the hills, and circumstance eventually forced us all to leave the champion's side. Well, all of us except for Fenris.
Oh.
You still hear the stories, of course. With each telling they grow, even if at the core remains the truth. The legend had been born. So that's it. That's the whole story.
Then Meredith provoked the Circle. She was to blame.
Or that damned idol was. Or Anders. Take your pick.
Even so, had the champion not been there...
It might never have even gone that far.
I see.
So how is hearing all this going to help? You've already lost all the circles. In fact, haven't the Templars rebelled as well? I thought you decided to abandon the Chantry to hunt the mages.
Not all of us desire war, Varric. Please, if you know where the champion is, you must tell me. He is a hero. A man that the mages would listen to. Someone who was there at the beginning. The champion could stop this madness before it's too late. He may be the only one who can.
Is that what this is all about? In that case, I wish I could help you.
Just tell me one thing, then. Is the champion dead?
Oh, I doubt that.
Then you are free to go, Varric. May the Maker watch over you during the dark times ahead of us.
Same to you, Seeker. Same to you.
So, did you...
Gone.
Liliana?
Just like the Warden.
That is no coincidence.
So, do we proceed with the original plan? Or keep looking?
It is in the Maker's hands now. We put our faith in him.
She was behind this whole interrogation? Wow. I sure want to hear my thoughts on this game, huh? Well, I will say, it really did grow on me as it went along. At the big Act 1 was not great, it was a real slog. There was just, the pacing sucked in that act. And we didn't really, none of the characters were really established with personalities, I guess. At least most of them weren't. Like, some of them started boring but then got more interesting as they went, and some of them just stayed boring. Like Sebastian, I legitimately forgot he was in the game, like, for a lot of it. So when he left in the end, I really didn't care. Isabella, I didn't care about. I honestly forgot she was in the game as well, once she abandoned us, and Aveline was just bland. She didn't really have anything going with her. So the most interesting characters were and Varric really grew on me. I didn't really like him in the first act, but in acts 2 and 3 especially, he really grew on me. Anders and Fenris and Meryl were all really the most interesting, I think. I don't know, Anders felt very different from how he did in Awakening. In Awakening he was quite he was like insane, but in a funny way. While in this, he was insane in a like I want to blow everything up way, which was an understandable change given that he like absorbed justice prior. But yeah, and Meryl was really interesting. In fact, she was a blood mage and was sort of rejected by her clan because she believed in finding their history so much that it was too dangerous for her, and eventually overtook her, and her actions had consequences, which I really liked. Reminded me a bit of No Way Home, actually. That movie destroyed me emotionally. But like, the fact that your actions will have consequences if you go down paths like that. And I think that was a really good arc for her. And Fenris was easily the best character. Just his whole background is so interesting, because even in Origins, we didn't learn very much about Tevinter. So it was so interesting to hear like more about that and see it through his eyes of someone who had been oppressed, enslaved by that regime for so long, and just generally his whole like personality was like so good, and his voice acting especially was really good. Yeah, it was kind of in the beginning it was kind of weird having a voiced protagonist. But that was something I got used to, and that also grew on me. And I think it worked quite well in the end. I mean, while there was quite a lack of choice in the beginning, like there was nowhere near the level of customization that you could get in Origins. And I think that was largely a design choice, which I think a lot of people wouldn't have been happy with. And, you know, like I said at the beginning, I could live with that. It's fine. My favorite games are this, like, series and the Mass Effect series, and in Mass Effect you can only customize your character so much, so that didn't really bother me. But yeah, you could definitely tell that they cut corners when making this game. Just the lack of variety in the environments and how everything was so laser focused. And the fact that it just didn't really feel like an RPG. I mean, there were certain levels of choice, but they were so small. And like, the only really big choice that had an impact on the plot was the final one. And we have yet to see what impact that will have on Thedas. I assume that will be what Inquisition is about. Yeah. So yeah, this has not been my favourite game, certainly, but it does have some very good things in it, I think, which did make it very enjoyable. My main problem with this is the fact that it just crashed so much. Like yesterday when I was playing, it would crash at least every 15 minutes, and so I had to basically stitch most of these YouTube videos together in 15-minute chunks because that was all I had to work with, and it got very, very tiresome with my games crashing again and again and again. And I did look up ways to fix it, but I was not able to find anything, which was really annoying. It kind of went through two main phases of crashing a lot. There was one like midway through Act 2 where it crashed a lot, and then for most of Act 3 it was crashing. But yeah, if there was something to have been done about that, I would have done it, but I didn't want to risk losing any save files or anything, so I just went with it and restarted my game every time it crashed. So yeah, this game I didn't really fall in love with this game the way I did with Origins. I think the characters certainly were not nearly as strong. And the story took a very long time to get going. And was kind of quite episodic, but I think that's just how the game was structured. Like, there wasn't really any losing my shit over a fictional character like the way I had it in Origins, except when Alistair appeared, but of course that doesn't count because that's Alistair. Yeah. I got most excited, I think, when Old Faces appeared. See how many familiar names there are in here. Robin Atkin Downes is in literally every video game, and you never see him because he does like so many different voices. April Bannigan, she voices Khaleesi Al-Jilani in Mass Effect. I don't know. John Curry, that's Zebran. DC Douglas, voice of Legion. Greg Ellis, that's Cullen. And I'm pretty sure he voiced Anders in Awakening. Jesse Jones, who was he? Corin Kemper, that's Eliana. Yuri Lowenthal, he voices Sandal. Mark Meir, I think I did recognise his voice at some point. Kate Mulgrew, that's Flemeth. Alex Walton Regan voices every female NPC. And she also voices one of the female Inquisitors of Inquisition, so I'm going to be hearing a lot of her. Keisha Riker. Fred Tattershaw, voice of Sarah. Steve Valentine as Alistair. God, a lot of familiar names in here. Yeah, as far as I know, I can't remember if there are any separate DLC in this game. I don't think there are, but we'll see. I think they're all contained in the story. The music in this game was not nearly as memorable as or good as the Origins soundtrack. I definitely would recognize when a track from Origins was playing. I feel like this game's soundtrack, I mean even this, it's a lot more generic kind of fantasy. It's not as special. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Like it suits what it's meant for. I don't know if I will replay this game. I definitely struggled to get through some parts of it, and the crashing especially really dragged the whole thing down. But I don't know, maybe I'll give it another go at some point. I don't know, I don't have any plans at the moment with Inquisition on the horizon, but so many names. I liked that we got a lot more insight into the Qunari in this game, because we didn't really learn that much about them in Origins, because the only one we met was Sten, who was kind of an outcast, I think. So yeah, it was really good to learn more about them and their culture and religion and stuff, even though I don't really hold any love for them after what they pulled in at the end of Act 2. soundtrack was composed by the same person as Origins. I wouldn't have known. But then again, this game was rushed. They had to make it in a very short amount of time. So, yeah. This is nice music though. Just vibe to this. I know I can probably skip these credits, but now I'm in the mood for vibing. Some incredibly low singing going on. You'd have to be a real bass to get right down there. Florence and the Machine. Wow. Who would have thought? Product placements. I didn't see any of those. If I did, they weren't obvious. Unless you count references to other games, which I didn't see any of. I know ME2 has a lot of Origins references, but I didn't see any Mass Effect references in this. At least not that I can remember. So yeah, there we have it. This has been Dragon Age 2. I'm super excited for Inquisition, honestly. So yeah, I will see you guys then. Bye!